Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. I want to say a very warm welcome to all of you new subscribers over the past week. If you haven't already subscribed, I recommend doing so because then you'll be notified when I drop a video every day. You can also support the channel by joining as a member, and I want to say a massive thank you to all of you members that do support the channel and everybody that uses the Element Games affiliate link in the description of every video. You click that link and then when you purchase something, that will tell Element that I've told you about them. Then if you use the crystal code at the checkout, you'll earn yourself double the number of crystals, which you can use to get money off of your future purchases. So let's head on over to the Warhammer community website right here. And if we go to view all, we go back about a week ago. So that was the 13th or so of August. Right here, we had a big number of pre-orders last weekend, didn't we? First of all, there was this War Boss by Mike Brooks, a lovely special limited edition. You know, only 2,000 copies available. It's signed by him with his little, smiley emoji. The book looks nice. There's a nice page keeper in it, red. Obviously, you get some teeth. This other little book and a map as well, and a sticker to put on your car. There are a couple other books such as the Wraithbone Phoenix and Outgunned. Outgunned sold out very quickly. Fabius Bile, the compendium by Josh Reynolds, and then a couple of other books available in paperback. That was not it though. We also had a huge flurry of Warhammer the Horus Heresy. We had such a long dry spell of Horus Heresy, and then we got that Leviathan Siege Dreadnought with the close combat weapons, and then this weekend, today, you'll get your hands on the plastic Sakaran battle tank. Quite a momentous occasion. It's in plastic. I always recommended both the Contemptor and the Sakaran tanks from Forge World. If you were new to resin, now I can't really recommend them because you can't really get them in a way. There are other Sakaran variants at the moment right now, so you could go into it that way, I guess. Then you've got the Spartan assault tank, which was available in the Age of Darkness box set. You now can get it separately. You've got the Cataphractii Terminator squad available separately, and the Tartarus Terminator squad. Very happy that they brought those out. You've got the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought with siege weapons, so they brought the siege weapons. Important to note, you can't get two of each with this set. You are going to get one of each. Little video there, which is quite cool. Then you've got the ranged weapon frame available separately, much like the close combat weapon frame was. You've got the Contemptor Dreadnought. It's not quite the same as the one from the Age of Darkness set, but because it does have not only this sprue, which is available separately too, also this weapon frame 2 sprue, which has the chain fist and the plasma cannon and the Volkite and the conversion beamer, and a number of different torsos, and the Aries assault cannon, and different heads, and the heads and the claw weapons. Obviously, you got the Praetor with power sword and with power axe. Again, not massive fans of these. Don't really know how they fit in to the Horus Heresy. They're pretty big Space Marines. Obviously, they've got kind of like a artificer armor, which explains that a little bit. It's just which legion to put them in. I'd probably say this Praetor with an axe suited to Death Guard, even though Mark 6 really isn't. And then you've got this one, which I'm thinking about putting into either Empress Children or Raven Guard. You've got the Liber Mechanicum, Forces of the Armed Messiah army book. What's great about this is it does have all of the knights in, all of the Mechanicum, and all of the Titans. So that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to look at that. You've got the Knight Questoris as well. It was just the normal knight, but with Horus Heresy transfer sheet and fancy new box, and the same for the Age of Darkness armatures. You also had the Iron Warriors Mark 6 heads. They look pretty nice, I think, and also the shoulder pauldrons. I picked up my Mark 6 Dark Angels shoulder pauldrons and heads, and I was very impressed with them a couple of weeks ago. Hexbane Hunters as well, they look great if you wanted to add another little force to your Cursed City, and you get 2 dogs as well. You also had Blood Bowl and the Elven Union Team dice set, and that was the Elven Union double-sided pitch and dugout set. Then the Elven Union Team card pack, and finally, White Dwarf 479 with a exclusive Flashpoint Nephilim with Necron's Crusade rules. So a lot of pre-orders last weekend. Kudos to you if you're able to pick up everything, or at least one of everything, that weekend. Then the very next day, on the Sunday, we had the two sets of miniatures revealed for Warhammer Plus. And this time you don't have to wait a whole year to get them if you subscribe with an annual subscription on or after the 25th of August. Then you'll get your miniature within 1 month of subscribing, which is pretty nice. The standout is this knight with the big sword, which I definitely want to get, and the World Eaters Terminator, I guess. That would be quite interesting. They've really gone to town with the non-metallic on there. I would like to see a different version of actual metallics. See what that would look like. So yeah, that's the next year of Warhammer Plus. Also on the Sunday about 6 o'clock, normally the pre-order preview drops, and last week we had a look at Drekkie Flint. It's all about Age of Sigmar this weekend pre-order. So you've got the Arcanauts Oath book. It's a Drekkie Flint novel by Guy Haley. I don't know how he just smashes all of these books out. He must be writing non-stop. Then you've got the Drekkie Flint, the model himself. You've got Cato Ezechair and the Hollow King. It's written by John French. That looks very nice. I'm very interested in picking that up. And then you've got this Soulblight Gravelords miniature as well. You've got the Arcane Cataclysm, so a new box set with some Lumineth Realm Lords and a new Lumineth character. And you've got the Zinc models as well. This one here is the Disciples of Zinc. You've got the Curstling. I really like that one. That's pretty cool. And that's the Lumineth. Not sure what's going on with the foot there. Looks like they've twisted their ankle. Oh, mate, no, it's not that. It's because the colour's so similar. Sorry, on tippy toes. Right, fine. You've got the Deathmaster, very nice looking mini. They really need a refresh though, don't they? You've got the Lady of Vines. You've got the Crond Spine Incarnate of Gur. So this is the scenery that we had in a different box set that's out separate. Cleansing Aqualith. I really like this scenery. I'll probably get it at some point, but not for pre-order. There's just too much Horus Heresy to cover, guys. The Megadroth Remains, lovely bit of scenery as well. And then the Centurion Marshal. So as you can see, a lot of Age of Sigmar pre-orders today. Chaos Legionaries, again, I love those models as well. They look great. They'll look brilliant in my Slaves of Darkness army. You've got the Warcry Compendium, Aeronautica Imperialis. They're really throwing everything at us this week. You've got the rulebook Warhammer the Horus Heresy. So you've got the rulebook which has comes to the Age of Darkness. You've got Vanaheim Area of Engagement, and they've brought out the Aries Gunship. I think this is from Forge World. Yeah, it does say from Forge World. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that we've got Custodes in Aeronautica, but you've got the aircraft cards, the Divisio Aeronautica aircraft cards. I tell you what, the aircraft would make really good top trumps. Well, actually, all the vehicles, really. We used to have combat cards, didn't we, when we were kids? I wonder if they'll make those top trumps again. You got the Delac Spiker, which was up for pre-order yesterday on the Friday. And you've got the Corpse Grinder weapon set as well, also up yesterday. New from Black Library, a special edition of the Emperor's of Rogel Dawn, the Emperor's Crusader. It's the next Primarch novel. We haven't even had the standard edition of Mortarion, which I think is it's a little bit of a joke when within the space of a special edition coming out, you get another special edition and you haven't even had the hardback or softback. This is what I don't like about their book release schedule and things. Yeah, it's great that you've got a limited special, but just release them all at the same time. The special edition, people that want special editions will still buy them. You don't have to have them released a month or 2 months before so that everybody reads it and then everybody tells them the story or whatever. It's just, I don't agree with it at all. But yeah, this book is coming out. If you want to wait, I think it comes out in October. And then, so Mortarion comes out in September, Dawn comes out in October, and then I think Sanguinius comes out start of December. So you don't have to wait too long. I'm definitely going to be picking up this at some point. You've got Blackstone Fortress Ascension, digital. You've got a couple more novels in different languages. Luther is worth a read if you're into Dark Angels at all. And for 17th of... And this past week, we had Warhammer Plus, Battle Report, and Lawmaster's Crute. So that was it for the pre-orders. We got through an awful lot. The very next day on the Monday, we had our favourite Legion upgrades from Warhammer the Horus Heresy, Aeronautica Imperialis, a bit of an article that went through, like Raven Guard, Red Hunters. So different legions get their different sort of upgrades and things, which is nice. Necromunda. Now this is pod racing. That's the first thing I thought of right here. You've got the Escher Cutter. Come on, someone somewhere has got to be connecting these two together. And I mean, these look awesome. I like the funky colours. I mean, yeah, it's just a matter of time before we had these kind of jet bikes and gangs on jet bikes. It's fantastic. I love it. Nether Maze, an article focusing on Hexbane's Hunters specifically, and all their new cards. The cards are looking really, really great. Rumour Engine, some kind of, I don't know, necklace, rope thing, jewel, I don't know, tooth. You can download the light rules for Kill Team and a new Intercessor team for free. Black Library, they had a good look at both of the new novels coming out. Codex Chaos Demons packs plenty of boxes into Nurgle's followers, so a look at Nurgle and the upgrades that they're having. So Plague Bearers are going to be a bit tougher, which is great. They're going to have an extra wound, an extra attack, worse leadership, but obviously their saves are way better. And Beasts of Nurgle, wow, they're slower, which is slightly annoying. And they have a ballistic skill now, but they have a way better strength and a better toughness, more wounds, straight up 6 attacks, and they're better save. They also have this new rule called Grotesque Regeneration. It regains all of its lost wounds. That's amazing. And they also can explode with Gooey Demise. Yes. 4 Kraken Warhammer Plus shows are available to watch right now for free. So that's nice that they're releasing a couple of the shows for free. Warcry, The Future is Bright in the Darkness of the Gnarlwood. Interrogator, watch the thrilling trailer for Interrogator's third and final act. You can bring 2 Black Library heroes to life with the free war scrolls. So these are free war scrolls for the new miniatures. Yeah, bit of a shame they're not sort of included in the boxes, I guess, but these are the roll scrolls for them. And a nice showcase for them. That's a really nice article about them. On Warhammer Horus Heresy or Heresy Thursday, we had a look at, I say that a new vehicle. This has been in the Liber Astartes books for quite a while now. Some of the showcase units at the end of each Space Marine Legion. It's going to be a separate set, which includes the Land Raider Proteus. Now, the Land Raider Proteus is just a 40k Land Raider that we all know and love, but without its tracks, say, protected. And it's got the ability to be equipped with the dual lance cannons instead of the heavy bolters. Other than that, it's very, very similar, but if it's anything like the Spartan, it's going to be a lovely, lovely kit. It's a bit shorter than the Spartan as well. If you didn't want to build the Proteus, you can build one without a front assault ramp, and that would be the Land Raider Proteus Explorator. You get less It doesn't carry as many Space Marines in it, but you get a bit of a dozer blade and this front hull. But it does have that sophisticated explorator augury web, which is very nice. Hopefully we'll see more versions in the future, especially like the Typhon and the Cerberus, maybe the Achilles. That would be great, because the Achilles is essentially the Proteus, but with some cheeky little extra armor plates and things and different weapons, and obviously a quad launcher at the front. So hopefully we'll get that. But that was a nice look. We kind of thought that was coming at some point, but it's nice that we've had a look now. And remember, we've still got the Predator on its way. You've got Charge Headlong into Warcry with 3 core rules to download. You've got the Forge World pre-orders, so this was yesterday. You've got the Delac or Delaque Spiker. With the colours, it looks very Gene Stealer cult with the mining gear and stuff on, and you know, all this. But yeah, you can pre-order him. The one man on all Necromunda whom no hat will fit levitates into view. Corpse Grinder weapon set, so you get some different weapons, and that's it. We'll have a look at the pre-orders in a moment from Forge World. Got a Reforged Accusations and Defenestrations. Got a Kill Team Annual 2022, the Elucidian Starstriders and Gallipot's Infected return. So this is great. This is an annual 2022, and you've got a nice chunk of rules there for a lot of models and units that you might not have, that you might have to blow some dust off, I guess. Gallipot's, I would have thought, and the Elucidian Starstriders are going to be available separately to buy, along with the Phobos Strike Team and the Blooded are also on their way. Won't be surprised if we get like an article with the 40k sheet for Chaos Traitor Guardsmen at some point, possibly, maybe. But yeah, there's some more examples of the rules that you get in the annual. Then for 40k, you got an article about Zinc rules prove blue fire burns hottest in the Codex. So like the Nurgle article, this one shows that Flamers have a better weapon skill now. They are stronger, they have got more wounds, more attacks, and obviously they've got their different save. They've also got this Flickering Flames, which is pretty nice. I mean, potentially 9 assault shots at AP -2, automatically wounding as well. Yeah, spicy. You've got Riders of the Immaterial Winds as well, and Gaze of Fate. So they're all gearing up. It's a shame we probably won't get any new miniatures. Probably eat my hat, but it'd be nice if we got the new Demon Prince, but who knows. Anyway, that's it for all of the news for this week. There's been quite a fair chunk to go through. Let's go on over to Forge World, where we'll have a look at those pre-orders. So here we are on Forge World's website. We've already got a little thumbnail of the pre-orders right there, and also the Iron Warriors heads and shoulder pads. I don't think I actually went through them last week, so we'll have a look at them now. You've also got this lovely thumbnail of the Mechanicum Force as well. So if we just click on New pre-orders, the Iron Warriors Mark 6 shoulder pads, very similar to the Dark Angels ones in that the actual icon itself, the Legion motif, or the identifier symbol, whichever one of those descriptors you'd like to use, is exactly the same, but the shoulder itself, there are 5 sets of twins. So like this shoulder pauldron is the same as that, this one is the same as that, and this one is that. So not that many twins, especially if you sprinkle them out over a unit of 20. You don't have to put them on every single Space Marine, and then you get increased value doing it that way. Your Iron Warriors Mark 6 heads. It's up to you whether you want to take the advice that sprinkling the heads you can do, but these are pretty different to the actual Mark 6 heads, so you probably spot these a little bit more than just like a plain pauldron as opposed to one with an icon on. But yeah, they look great. I like the, obviously, lens that say sergeant has. Then you've got the Corpse Grinder Cult weapon set, £23, which is about normal for the weapon sets and upgrade sets that you can apply onto the plastic miniatures. They look very decent. Would have been nice to see more examples. I don't think they've done them justice here. Like if they had a squad, like as a 4th or 5th picture, a squad of them with these weapons, because they've gone to the pain of, as a painting them all and things. They look very nice, but at the end of the day, it's just a picture of a load of arms and weapons, isn't it? It's nice to see them on models, but no. £23 for those. How many do you actually get? Apologies. You get 17 weapons to arm your frenzied gang. So they're 40 resin components. Not too bad. Then the Delac or Delaque Spiker right here. Yeah, very sort of Gene Stealer cult with the colouring there. A psychic hanger-on for Delac gangs. Glide across the battlefield as you terrify enemies with word powers. Fighter card included. Very nice. So this little model will comprises of 14 components. You get a 40mm base and includes a fighter reference card for the Spiker detailing its profile and word powers. Full rules for using Spikers in your game can be found in the Necromunda House of Shadow supplement. So £24, pre-order it. It'll normally come the Saturday the week after. And that's it for Forge World. That's all the pre-orders. Just the two really. The Delac Spiker and the Corpse Grinder Cult weapon set. I really did hope that we'd get the Empress Children Praetor. The standard one. Maybe they'll release them both at the same time. That would be cool. I think they are going to be popular. Hoping they're going to be up for pre-order next week. But it could be Lucius. Or it could be all three. Who knows? I'm giving them ideas. But yeah, stay tuned to the community website on Sunday, and we will find out what's up for pre-order for Forge World next week. Let's jump on over to Games Workshop then and have a look at all of that Age of Sigmar pre-orders for today. Okay, and here we are on Games Workshop's web store. You've got quite a number of new thumbnails here advertising the new box set and some of the new minis. So yeah, you've got the Arcane Cataclysm is here. Get brand new miniatures first in this epic battle box. So they don't even hide the fact that they're kind of saying, look, these are where you get the new miniatures first. You want these new miniatures. There's the paywall of the box set. Then you've got some scenery. You've got the heroes. You've got the new Aeronautica Imperialis. For some reason, there's a timer there, which might be like a pre-order window thing going on. You've got new Chaos models for Warcry. And yeah, this thing at the bottom. So if we just go on to new and exclusive and we click on pre-orders, we've now got 50 pre-orders, but I think that is some of the models from last week. So if we go high to low, this is the new box set, £135 Arcane Cataclysm. So it's not quite 140, but also it's not 120. I think at 120, and then with a discount, it would have been a steal. But 135, yeah. So even though I didn't do many Lumineth reviews, I still got the sort of second wave to do. A lot of these are monopose miniatures, especially the, I think, Sentinels, are they? And even the Sword Guard, even the Blade Guard, I want to call them, and the Dawn Riders. They're all single pose miniatures. Not quite sure about the Zinc, they probably are too. But yeah, all of these archers look exactly the same. There's no customization. It's really quite sad. But this is the new miniature. If you were wishing to pick it up, and this is the other new miniature for Zinc. Don't get me wrong, I like the two miniatures. They look cool. But yeah, £135. You're getting 55 plastic miniatures, the Curseling, Eye of Zinc, 3 Zangor enlightened on discs of Zinc, which can be built on foot or as Zangor Skyfires, 10 Zangors, 20 Karik Acolytes, 1 Cenari Enlightener, 5 Venari Blade Lords, 5 Venari Dawn Riders, and 10 Venari Oralan Sentinels. You get the 40-page Arcane Cataclysm booklet, a 56-page Warhammer Age of Sigmar core rules book, a token sheet, and 8 War Scroll cards. So yeah, you're getting all of those. So it's like an army set book. So it's like an army box. Don't get me wrong, those 5 Dawn Riders are £40 and the Sentinels are £37.50. Let's just call them 40. That's £80. And the same for the 5 Blade Lords. They're also £37.50. So that's about £120 just for the Lumineth miniatures, not including the usually typical sort of £20 character. So it's worth it just for half of the box. So if you can sell the other half to a friend or on the internet, and then you get this at a discount as well, then yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, I would suggest. You got the Night Questoris, which was last week. So was the War Boss Mega Limited Edition. That isn't sold out. You know, there's only 2,000 of them, but I guess the £90 is, yeah, a bit too much for people. I'm still tempted though, because it's still up there for £90. Maybe people just don't think that the Teeth, the map, and the other book are worth an extra 50. I don't, but you know. So that was last week. So was the Contemptor, the Spartan, the Leviathan, the Armigers, the Tartarus squad, the Cataphracti, the Sakaran, the Leviathan again. But this is up for pre-order, £45. I think this is quite pricey. I would have liked to see this at like 35, maybe. But £45, almost hitting that £50 mark. Maybe you could have had a second set of steps up it or over the other side. But it looks pretty nice. You know, £45 for this Realmscape Cleansing Aqualith. Yeah. Not sure where these waterfalls go because, you know, they can't just go in these tiny little pools. They must be saturating the ground around, I would have thought. Rogal Dawn, the Empress Crusader, limited edition, £40, no longer available. Sold out pretty quickly today. So, yes, looks nice, and there's 2,500 of those. Already, people are selling it for no less than £144 or £100. So already, you know, there's 130 there. So, you know, 140 as well. It seems to be the amount that people are trying to sell it for. So people are buying these solely to make £100 profit. So just bear that in mind. Then you've got the Hollow King and miniature collection for £39. No longer available though. Sold out pretty quick. Drekkie Flint book and miniature collection, another £39. You can pre-order that. That's still available. You've got the Contemptor, which was up for pre-order last weekend. You've got the Kronspine Incarnate of Gur, and then this is kind of what I expected the waterfall piece to be priced at. Maybe this I would have priced it at 25 because it's only one sprue. But yeah, £35 for the mighty bestial incarnate that can lend its power to any army. You've got the Chaos Legionnaires. Pretty nice little warband. You've got 8 of them there. My favourite is this guy here. I like this one as well with this mace thing. A couple with axes and shields. Obviously there's like a size difference between a few of them, which is a bit odd. But there we go. It's to represent, you know, chosen and things, I guess. You've got another Realmscape Magadroth Remains. Magadroth? Yeah, £35. That's quite pricey for that. For just the one sprue, just like that. I think that's, yeah, that should be 20 maximum. Got the Lady of Vines, £30 to pre-order. Getting some Witcher kind of vibes with this one. A couple of sprues there. Looks like it's only built one way. That spear, that's pretty good though. Mechanicum army book was last weekend, so was the Elven Union pitch. You've got Aeronautica Imperialis Vanaheim area. which is £28 for a couple of boards. You can reverse them. Foldable, portable areas of engagement. You've got Warcry Compendium for £27.50. The Hex main was last weekend. And then on his own, Centurion Marshal for Warcry. £26. I like this mini. It's pretty good. There's a lot going on, obviously. You know, you've got a net, a spear, a mace, or club. And then whatever that is. It's hard to see. Is there a 360? Oh, it's an axe. Okay, I couldn't see it from that kind of angle. So that's cool. I like the sense of speed and direction and stuff in that model. It's good. You've got the Sylvaneth dice, finally, £24. You've got the Horus Heresy Aeronautica Imperialis rulebook for £24. I think this is in hardback. Yeah. Looks like you're getting over 112 pages. Well, you're getting 112 pages on the nose for that. And actually nice to see the content's a bit more clearer. You've got the Deathmaster, £21 for the Skaven miniature. Stealthy Hero of Clans Eshin for your Skaven army. One sprue though for £21. Yeah, but it's a lovely mini though. And you've got Dreki Flint, again probably one sprue for 21, and Kado Ezechair, the Hollow King. Would have liked to have seen all those at about 19, but 21. Yeah, they factor in that you're only going to get one, don't they? But I'd probably like to get this Hollow King miniature at some point. I will say that the box art is absolutely incredible. Like, that is beautiful. You know, there's a nice description on the side. Yeah, it's one sprue. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it when they do release like a single miniature with a book. I wish that they would do it more often. You got the Aeronautica Imperialis Legionnaires Astartes aircraft cards and the Divisio Aeronautica aircraft cards, both for £20 a pack. The Praetors were last weekend. You've got the Arcanauts Oath hardback for £18, and then the Hollow King hardback. The hardbacks now are usually about £18, and these look like quite big hardbacks. I just hope that the paper quality isn't as bad as that we've seen before. It's no longer available, so even just this hardback has been sold pretty quickly. It just gives you an idea of, you know, the thirst for, no pun intended there, for, you know, Soul Blight, vampires, things like that. I wish they'd added more to the range. You got the Witch Hunter's Handbook, £18. This looks interesting. Learn the Ways of the Witch Hunters. Beautifully presented book featuring an embossed cover written by Darius Hinks. Got a little story. Beautifully presented 96 tome. Is perfect replica of those given to members of the Holy Order. Very nice. Blood Bowl was last weekend. So was all the weapon sprues. So was Fabius and the dice and the other 3 books there. So a lot now. It's becoming quite packed, this pre-order section. All the Horus Heresy pre-orders from last week, 30 of them or whatever, they'll all disappear at some point today. So we'll be left with the Age of Sigmar miniatures. What do you guys think of all of these pre-orders today? What did you manage to pick up? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.